Hey guys, welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your daily show. I'm your host Khalid Mohidin, and this is the show where we talk about all the major talking points in South African cricket. We've gone live again today for this episode. It's a Monday, and I thought that it would be a perfect time to go live and have a chat with you guys about various topics that you guys concern you guys. Let's just get the comments in. Let's just get those comments rolling. Let's have a conversation about various things in cricket. We know that the IPL is in full swing at the moment. We sent out a weekly newsletter with all the updates. So if you guys are not subscribed yet, please get subscribed and become a part of our mailing list and get onto that mailing list right away so you can get updates every week about what's been going on Cricket Fanatics Magazine for the past week. So the IPL is obviously in full swing. We know that November 2nd is drawing nearer and nearer, and that's the start of the new domestic season. I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening over there. I hope that I can go down to Newlands and watch a couple of games, if that is possible, or down to Paarl to watch a couple of games if there's any games over there. That will be awesome. Obviously, it will be so nice to watch live cricket again. As media, we'll probably be allowed to go in. I'm not sure about the fans quite yet. I don't think that's going to be allowed yet either. But we are still waiting on discovering what is going on with Cricket South Africa. We are going to go into an in-depth Sunday podcast where we talk about all the things Cricket South Africa, how we are feeling about the situation, how we feel about not possibly being banned from international cricket, which I know a lot of people would hate that, obviously, to see that. And not just people in South Africa. That's an obvious one. I'm talking about people all around the world that would be gutted if that had to happen. I know that there's a lot of international fans that the Proteas have, and it would be really nice to obviously to have us in international cricket, of course. So let's get into the comments. You guys have come in already with a few. Jessica October's first one, Khalid. My main question is, will the domestic games be broadcast on SABC3? Asking for a friend. So no cricket gets broadcasted on SABC3, only international cricket. No domestic cricket will be broadcasted even on SuperSport. My understanding is that SuperSport are the holders of the rights for domestic cricket, but I have not put in anything in place to stream 4-day games. Last season, I know that they did do some momentum 1-day cup games, and they did some. Obviously, the Mzansi Super League was on SABC3. The Mzansi Super League is obviously being postponed, so there won't be an Mzansi Super League this season. With regards to domestic cricket, SuperSport only normally do 1-day cup games. We'll have to see if they're going to continue that. I hope they do that. But I mean, 1-day cup games will only be, I think, next year, if I'm not mistaken. 4-day cricket is going to start now, and 4-day cricket hasn't gotten airtime, so that really, really sucks. 4-day cricket is what we want to see. A lot of people want to see how our players play at the most difficult level, which is 4-day cricket, I feel, other than obviously Test cricket. But if you're going to look at the domestic level, obviously 4-day cricket is the way to do it. SuperSport have such a massive hold over our sport in South Africa. So if they don't want to obviously film things and put it out there for the fans to see, then we're never going to be able to see it. And that's why I urge you guys, when the restrictions are lifted and we can go back to stadiums again, to support our boys and go to the stadium, even if it is for an hour, 2 hours, just to watch some 4-day cricket when you get a chance, even if it is in your lunch break and you're in the Newlands community or in the Wanderers community, or even if you're in the Centurion community or Durban community or in Paarl community, because a lot of the times there are games in Paarl as well, and you'll get to see some talented innings. I remember going down and seeing some great innings. I mean, obviously I got an amazing opportunity to be able to see George Linder score his maiden century in 4-day cricket, which was a phenomenal feeling. There was just a phenomenal feeling around the dressing room, amongst the journalists that did attend, amongst the players. There was just a buzz around the field after that performance. He really put on a show that day, and it was really, really amazing to see. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, SABC do not broadcast cricket, only international cricket. And we're not sure if there's going to be international cricket at this moment. I know that England are trying to push for it. But we need to sort out things with Cricket South Africa, and we need to get the government on our side and let them approve for Test cricket, or not Test cricket, sorry, international cricket, so that we can get international cricket back again. Ferner Erasmus says, I'm looking forward to see how Markram will do. I'm sure he will still want to prove a point that he still belongs in the Test team, despite Peter Malan doing well so far. Also, I hope Klaasen will do well. So I love what you're saying over there, and I think Aiden would agree. When I had my on lockdown episode with Aiden, he mentioned quite clearly that he wants to fight for his spot back. Peter's done well, and he wants to fight for his spot. He doesn't believe that he should be just given that spot again. He thinks that he needs to put in performances. So I think he's going to be very hungry to obviously play for the Titans this season. And luckily, the one thing that would be interesting if there's no domestic cricket, if there's no international cricket, the one thing that would be great is that our international players will be playing domestic cricket. So a lot of the younger guys that are coming through the system will be able to play against our best players, which will be an amazing opportunity, because I don't know when last we've actually gotten to see that. There was always international games on when the 4-day teams were playing, or there's always some sort of international cricket on when the 4-day cup is happening. So I really hope that we can see that. And this is also an amazing opportunity. I think domestic cricket is in a great place if you're a youngster, because at the moment there's so many retirements that have happened. So many experienced guys have left the game, and that will open up a lot of positions for the younger guys, or the guys that are hitting their peak at the moment, or just hitting their peak, or have just started their peak. Someone like, for example, Vian Libbe, who is now, I think, 27, 28, just hitting his peak now, gets an opportunity in a new team, a new franchise with a new team around him. And that obviously gives them an opportunity to do these different types of things, and they're able to test themselves. I'm just checking something quickly because I've just gotten a message, or I've seen something with regards to let me just check this quickly. Okay, it's nothing. But false alarm. I thought it was something to do with Cricket South Africa, but it's a false alarm. If you guys see anything while I'm on these live streams, obviously I'm not going to be looking on my phone and stuff. So if you guys do see any news pop up, and let me know so we can discuss it. You guys are also out there to be able to do those type of things. If you see anything breaking on Twitter or on social media, let me know about it, and we can have a discussion about it, and I can discover it with you. I like to do that too. So yeah, back to my point. A lot of the youngsters have an opportunity now to step up and showcase their talent. And I'm very excited about someone like Lifa Ntanzi coming through the system I hope he gets a full injury-free season, and gets an opportunity to show what he's worth. Someone like Jonathan Bird as well in the white ball arena. I'm hoping I know I'm talking a lot about guys that are here in Cape Town, like Bonga Makaka is another one, Leon Botha. I hope they step up for Western Province and also in the semi-pro cricket, because I think it's their year now to show that they can maybe push for franchise position in this year or possibly next year. With the thin squads that are available to everybody, I think that if there's any injuries, etc., the Cobras, the Lions, all of the franchises are going to have to tap into their provincial levels to get some extra guys. So we might see some amazing debuts from youngsters, because I know that a lot of the teams at the semi-pro level are very young as well, because at that level, a lot of the guys have also retired. So it's almost like we are in a complete revamp at the moment. We're almost like in a situation where it's a complete revival that is happening in South African cricket, which is an amazing position to find yourself in. But also for an international side, it might be a very tough place to start off. So we might see a lot of guys getting opportunities, which is very exciting to see. Bevan Weaver saying, "Take me to Newlands, please." I hope there's opportunities where we can do a lot of things down the line. I mean, Cricket Fanatics Magazine needs to grow and grow and grow, and you guys must help us grow. Please, if you guys are watching, we saw that 49% of you guys have not subscribed to the channel who watch the videos every single day. So guys, please click subscribe, obviously, and click the notification bell for all future videos. We'd really need you to get involved. Click the notification bell, click that subscribe button for all future videos so that we can grow this channel, because we really need to do so. And click like on the smash the like button, of course. We also need to get that in other recommended feeds. Very Rasmussen and Kiergaard, I would love to watch 4-day cricket. I enjoy seeing Gerald Coetzee bowling to Markram and Algar with the new ball. It's going to be so intense. A proper talent. And I think someone like Leif Tanzi as well, I hope he gets more opportunities. Hopefully 4-day cricket now has an opportunity. He only didn't get an opportunity because he was injured for quite a long time. I'm also excited to see Godisa Molefe now that he's moved from Gauteng. I think he's gone to Easterns. So it's an amazing opportunity for a guy like him to, again, play a main pivotal role in this team that were champions last season. So I would really like to see what Richard Das Neves does with him. He's an amazing coach, and he has an ability to really bring out the best in players. So I also want to see what's happening in the semi-pro level. Also, we want to focus on some club cricket as well. If you guys know of any players, any cool players that are interested, that need to be featured, etc., just let me know. It will be awesome to have a chat with him. And does Markram have the fight for the opening spot in Test, or just sit back? I mean, Peter Malan only scored 150 in 6 innings, I think. Yeah, I think Markram's being harshly treated and harshly criticized, because he never did. The only series in Test arena that he didn't do well in was obviously in the subcontinent. England, we know what happened with England, etc. But I think it's the only real series that he never really did well in. Before that, against India and Australia, Bangladesh as well, he was excellent. So I think he just needs an opportunity to be able to show that he has that ability again, because we know how talented he is. It's amazing how we lose faith in players so quickly. It's quite sad to see that. So we don't know really what is happening with regards to that. We'll have to see. Ayanda's also said, I'm excited to see Pantondo, Makwetu, Bretsky, Kashele, Desozi, Manyaka, all these under 25s. I think everybody is. It's an interesting season for Manyaka, for example. Akona Manyaka is someone that now, with Claudia having left the Cobras, he can really, him and Claudia were kind of like competing for a spot, I feel. Even though he's Manyaka's a left arm seamer. Nandre Berg is another guy, but he's a left arm seamer as well. So it will be interesting to see if Manyaka gets more opportunities to bowl. I think he's a very talented bowler. He has the right attitude as well, and I would like to see that. I see that someone posted in the comments now about Koba said he saw on the Papinki's posted that the Proteas will play 2 tests and 3 T20s in January 2021 in Pakistan. Now, it's easy for people to I haven't seen that in any news, from any news perspective. I haven't seen that really, anything on it, but she would have probably got it from a proper source. And I don't want to make any statements on when we're going to be playing, because it's quite difficult to make that statements when we're in the situation that we are in. The first and foremost, we need to make sure that we get things that are happening this year sorted out. I mean, England was supposed to come down here as well and play in November. And clearly, by the fact that the Cobras are playing some games at Newlands and are playing at Paul, the initial understanding was, because they were playing 5 games away, that they weren't going to have an opportunity to play. I'm just going to see. Reported that the Proteas will play in Pakistan in 2021. So I'm going to check any articles if I can find any out there. Just bear with me, guys. If there is anything on there. that I see. So I'm trying to look at um, some of the main news agencies. Obviously, we know Sport 24 do a lot of news. We don't really do much news on the channel, only when we really, really need to. Um, and the major, because we feel like it's so redundant. Everybody's doing news. Um, everybody's is doing news at the moment, so it's a bit redundant, I feel. So I'm trying to look over here, guys. Sorry if I'm just being antisocial at the moment. Um, I'm just trying to find if there's anything on here. I don't see anything, but if I type it in, it should be here immediately. So here I see a story which is interesting from IOL. It's a go. Government gives England cricket tour to SA a green light. So Cricket South Africa has received the go-ahead from the government to host the England team for a set of limited overs series next month. The tour was under cloud in the wake of CSA's administrative problems, which saw the organizations rebuked by Sports Minister Nati Matitoewa this week. However, um, he was angry with the organization's administration. I'm just trying to find where they actually give some dates here, guys. England will spend 10 days in isolation at a biosecure environment in the Vineyard Hotel in Cape Town from November 17. And they will have practice sessions at Newlands. Tour party will, the tour party will number more than 50 individuals, including around 40 players for the one-day international and the T20 internationals. Cricket South Africa will cover all costs for accommodation and transport in Cape Town, but the ECB will be playing for the. No, they say playing here. It's actually paying. We'll be paying for a special charter flight to transport the 50 over World Championships to SA. So here we go. According to IOL, we will get cricket later this year, later this month, in November. Sorry, at the 17th of November is when they will come down. So that's very interesting. That will be something that we need to talk about in the future. I've seen some conflicting reports about Pakistan. This was reported like 4 weeks ago about Pakistan hopeful to play over here. I don't see any confirmed reports over here. I know that there's a Pakistan to tour New Zealand for 2 tests and 3 2020s in December. I don't see anything over here about South Africa. Obviously, if we do know, we will do it in the daily shows coming up soon. And I'll do more research for you guys about that and then let you guys know what is happening with regards to that. Let's go to more comments. Will Michael Cohen play domestic cricket this, or will he only play in England? So I'm going to give Mikey a call and have a conversation with him and then get back to you guys on that and let you know whether this will happen, whether he will come back or not. I'll give him a call and have a chat with him. I'll try to even get an interview with him if possible. That's what I'm going to do. Aiden Otemba as skipper. Who's going to go with win? Win this one. Whew, that's a tough one. I know that I've been very clear in saying that I think Aiden should be captain, but I think he first needs to fight for that position in the test side and solidify that spot. I don't know if you guys believe that Itemba's position in the side is 100% there, that it is 100% how can I say, stable, that there might be other guys that maybe could take his position. I don't know. A lot of people love him in the white ball format at the moment more than the test arena. And So to give him the captaincy if he's not going to play every single game is quite interesting. We're not really going to know. We don't really know if that's if it's valid to give it to someone like that. That's why I thought maybe that Dean Algar could take it until Aiden is ready and until Aiden has solidified his spot in the Test arena. But I think we need to go with someone that can be that pivot between the next generation and the new generation, and the old generation as well. So someone that can work in the middle between the next generation and the old generation. And I think Aiden is respected a lot by his peers. Yes, players need to be given a longer opportunities to prove what they can do, especially if we have a good game or two early on, like Markram and had in the Test arena and Calvary in the ODIs. Yes, 100% true. I agree with that statement. The Lions look the strongest side for their cricket this season for me, but again, cricket is not decided on paper. So it's interesting because based on paper, like you said, I agree. I think the Lions have bought really well. They have a very balanced, experienced side. And when their Proteas come back, star-studded side. The Cobras have a very young side. Obviously, they don't have a lot of senior players that are in the Proteas lineup. So basically, the side that you'll see is the side you're going to get even if Proteas come back. It's only really Kyle Verreynne if he gets an opportunity, and George Linde if he gets an opportunity, that will probably come back. And I'm talking about now, obviously, in ODI cricket or if in T20 cricket, if that happens. But at the moment, on paper, the Lions do have the strongest side, in my opinion. And yeah, we're going to have to see what happens with regards to that. But then again, you have a team like the Dolphins who now have a lot of flary players that can really step up and showcase what they have available, and they have the freedom to be able to fully show their talent, which is very interesting. So with players getting more responsibility, it might awaken some of those younger players in the sides. The person said that it was reported that the Proteas will play in Pakistan in Jan. Yeah, so I'm still trying to find that information, guys. If you guys can find it, let me know. Mazar Ashad wrote it on Twitter. Let's have a look. How long ago was this, guys? Can you guys let me know in the comments how long ago was this? Because I mean, for the last 2-3 days, I don't know how I missed it if it was this long ago. I see England plan to repay. I see something about England. England plan to end Pakistan exile with historic T20 tour in January. I see that. I don't see anything about South Africa. Yeah, it's England will be playing. It won't be South Africa. It's England. I think that you are talking about. I see the tweet over here. It says big news: England planning tour to Pakistan for 3 T20 Is in coming January. So it will be England that will be playing there. I don't think it is. It is reported. It is reported by the South African as possibility a few days ago, but nothing has been confirmed about the Pakistan tour. I know about England coming here. That's been reported a couple of days ago, but England may be possibly coming here. And you see, I didn't want to go to you guys with that news because we don't know what's going to happen with Cricket South Africa. Everything that's happening behind the scenes there, in a couple of days we can get banned. So we don't know what's really going to be happening. And so it's quite tricky to actually come on live and come with facts, because there's no one that really wants to talk to us about the situation. So we really can't get, from a reporter's point of view and a journalist's point of view, we can't really get the truth either. So it makes it tough for us to report about it. So we'll have hearsay. But I'm only going to come on here and talk to you guys when I know the facts are 100% confirmed, because that's unfair to you guys. We've got another comment of you. I'm interested to see which all-rounders do well this season. I feel that the Proteas could do with a decent one to help balance the team, especially for the Test 11. So that's another interesting one, because there's quite a lot of all-rounders that a lot of people don't know about. There's Michael Pretorius, there's Delano Potgieter, there's Vian Mulder, Vian Libber, George Linder. I think someone like Jason Smith is going to be a very interesting one, because Jason didn't have the opportunities always for the Cobras to actually play consecutive games, because he always had to lose his spot to either Vernie Philander returning and Rory Kleinfeld obviously being the experienced guy on the side and the trusted opening bowler for the Cobras, and then obviously also in that number 7 position. So I think now that they have retired, Jason Smith has an opportunity to really step up and show what he's capable of. Corbin Bosch also in that lineup as well, another guy that has the opportunity to be able to showcase his all-round ability. One that I'm really excited about is Ruan de Swart. Ruan is now at the Dolphins. He's made that move, so hopefully he'll get more opportunities over there as well. I'm hoping someone like Tian Kukenburg can come through the system now and get an opportunity at some sort of franchise and get a franchise contract, because it's been quite unfair. I feel that he hasn't got an opportunity, because he's quite a very, very talented player. So you're 100% right. We spoke about maybe Chris Morris in the podcast last night. So go check that podcast out, where we speak about maybe Chris Morris coming back into the fold for T20 cricket. That's what we have to say. Ayanda saying over here, yep, we have Vian Mulder, Andy Dilipekhlakaya, Dane Pretorius, Mutasami, Vian Loper, Jason Smith. We have so many all-rounders that a lot of people don't know about. Even some of the younger guys as well, that are available. We even have obviously some of the younger guys like Bryce Parsons, also considered an all-rounder. There's quite a few guys that we can talk about even under 19 level. The Dolphins' batting line is looking solid with Ruan de Swart and Keegan Peterson coming in, Marcus Ackerman and Grant Rulofson. Ruan didn't get many opportunities at the Titans, so good switch. Very, very true. Sorry, I'm only seeing your comment now. I know I spoke about it earlier on. Don't think I'm stealing your guys' your words. I'm going to the comments only now. Yay, an opportunity to hopefully see Nokia and Gidi and Rabada being part of the same bowling unit. Yeah, that I'm so excited to see that. Oh, I'm so excited to see that together, because they've never, I don't think they've had extended runs where they were all three together, because of someone was always injured or something. So it's crazy. I think the likelihood of playing away in Dubai is very high, hopefully for Test cricket. That's what Ravi has to say. Have you heard any rumors about playing a series against Ireland in the summer? No, I did not hear any rumors about that. I will do a quick scout, and one of our daily shows this week, we will talk about all the international games or all the possible international tours. You see, anything that you hear now would be rumors. I mean, Cricket South Africa is in such a difficult place right now, and I hope there's no government interference, 100% government interference, that is going to get the ICCs a little bit uneasy in their chairs, because if that happens and we ban from cricket, you see, the ban would be, and I don't want to say this because I don't want it to happen, but a ban would also would actually, if you're going to take any positives out of a ban from international cricket, is that those players will play domestic cricket, and our younger players will learn from the likes of the top dogs. We are lucky if we get the ban right now. We're kind of lucky in a way that we have so many stars that are very young. So a year ban or a 2-year ban won't affect them as much as if they were towards the end of their careers. I mean, for example, if we had to get banned in 2015, would have been big problems for South African cricket. We have loads of talent, but none seem to be able to really cement a spot in the team. Mulder and Biflaquayo or guys are really right. Yeah, they'll get more opportunities. It will happen. It will happen. I can only see that happening, especially when you have someone like Shukri Conrad that is in the under 19 levels now and has the opportunity to be able to scout his people, and he's obviously he's at a 19 lead, so he has the opportunity to be able to scout young talent as well and give them and tell the other guys, look here, have a look at these young talents that are doing well. The academy is going to be excellent. We have someone like Malibongwe Maketa, who understands young cricketers and domestic cricketers in this country, and having him as a lead at the high performance lead will be perfect for us, because he will be able to speak to the other domestic coaches and say, hey guys, we know we have this amazing talents. They really have the opportunity to play for the Proteas one day. We have more eyes now and more people that with cricketing brains in key positions. People also talked on Twitter about CSA needing to pick a test captain soon because of the Pakistan tour in Jan 2021. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to have to look into that. All I saw on Twitter now is about England tour in Jan 2021. So that's all I've seen so far, Corbus. So we'll have to have a look if that's going to take place. I'll have to do some more digging and ask some of the guys that I know. Perhaps Al goes acting captain for the series. I think I already said that. After Imran Tahir, any wrist spinners there in SA who can replace him? I only know about Eddie Lee. Yeah. Come to think of it, there aren't many specialists. I know Khodisa Malefe is a very young talent that is very good. Coming through the system. He took like over 20 wickets in one of the Kai Majolo weeks, which was incredible. And against a very, very good bunch of players. Wandile Makwetu was in that Gauteng side. Akona Manyaka was at border. Jason Niemand was at border at the time. Kashile was also at border at the time. It was a very strong Kai Majolo week that year. So hopefully Khodisa Malefe can go over to and do well, obviously. I don't think there are a lot of responders. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know. Tabray Shamsi too. Tabray Shamsi after Imran Tahir, Koba says. It was reported by South Africa as a possibility a few days ago, but nothing has been confirmed about the Pakistan tour. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. We'll discuss our domestic. Yeah, I was thinking we'll discuss our domestic cricket, and we are discussing our domestic cricket. We're talking a lot about our domestic cricket at the moment. I think we need to, at this particular time where we are in our domestic cricket, we need to look after our younger players in this country. Give them opportunities where there are spots in the side. And the transition from semi-pro cricket from semi-pro cricket, obviously, to franchise cricket needs to be a lot better. We need to get some excellent coaches in the semi-pro arena. Extra guys, hopefully, we can maybe send for Neil McKenzie and someone like Vinny Barnes to travel around and give some tips to different guys on how they can improve their bowling, how they can improve their batting down the line. CSA is scared of journalists. It's a funny one. Rwanda Swat saw him playing campus cricket. Good all-rounder prospect. Yes, he is very good. Very good brain on him as well. I remember seeing him score 100 as well for Northerns and taking 5 wickets in the game. So he's very, very talented. Do you think if we get banned from the Proteas will stay here, they will go overseas where they can earn more? That is also another interesting point that you're making over there. Is there enough spots available overseas for all of these players to fit in? That's another question that needs to be asked. And obviously with Brexit and all of those things, I don't know how it's going to affect overseas players, etc. How much it's going to affect overseas players. I know it affects Colpack players. Bashir Walters, the SA Under-19 Coastal Camp is starting this weekend. Some good talent around. Yes, that is going to be awesome. I'd really like to see some of the talent coming through for the next generation. Let's see what we can get out of that. There's been some good coaching appointments recently, like you mentioned, and I'm excited that such good cricketing men are in such important positions. 100%. I believe that 100%. Like it's great, even in the women's arena. Someone like Denisha Devnarain, what's happening in women's cricket is amazing, and we're really going to get a lot of more people. We're going to get a lot more interviews with the younger and with the talented women's cricketers that are next in line. I'll really like to see Van Tonde in test. Yes, that's awesome. Ravi says Keshav is greater than Shamsi. What do you guys think of that? Sean Van Berg's the old player. I hope he gets a shot. Linda better than Keshav. That's a massive statement from Mudit. Oh yeah, well, I was talking about red ball, but Keshav is a good white ball player domestically and may get an ODI shot sooner than you think. And I think that too, because him being white ball captain for the Dolphins is a massive statement by the Dolphins, showing that they believe in him in the white ball arena. Saj Sadiq. Let's go look at Saj Sadiq. Thank you for letting me know, guys. I'm not very active on Twitter, to be honest. He said on Twitter, the South African team will arrive in Pakistan on 20 January for a 4-week tour. They are scheduled to play 2 tests and 3 T20Is, with the venues likely to be Karachi, Lahore, and Rawalpindi, if that's how you pronounce it. So why have none of the South African publications picked that up is my question. That's quite weird. Because initially in February it was reported that they weren't going to be there. So nothing truly confirmed until you see it big on cricket websites. Yes, like ESPN Cricket and Crick Buzz. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm surprised about, is that none of these people have picked it up on the massive news platforms, because I normally trust what ESPN Crick Info says, or Sport 24 or IOL. And I haven't seen it reported on there quite yet. And it's easy for journalists from other countries to report these things if they don't know for a fact what is happening in South Africa with the government. Are you just yeah, I'm just concentrating, trying to look for the confirmation about this tour. Because I don't really see a confirmation on any of the big news platforms. So maybe I'm buffering. You never know. Joking. In South African cricket. So guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for getting all your questions in. I really had fun talking to you guys. As we know, domestic cricket, 2nd of November, we're really excited. We will do more videos on this. We'll even have a podcast show where you guys must come join on Sunday evening, where we can really get into depth with this and get an opportunity to talk about all of these things with regards to domestic cricket. I want to try to get some domestic players as well on the show, so that we can get to know them a lot better, get to know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, what they're thinking about, all of those things. And then we'll be able to obviously get in more in depth in that. I'm going to do more digging with regards to tours that are happening. I'm going to do that and get back to you guys. But so far, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in and for leaving your questions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell for future videos. As well, don't forget to download the latest issue of the magazine. The link is on the screen and in the description. When you do subscribe, you'll also get our weekly newsletter, which comes out on a Monday. So please stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And we will see you guys very, very soon. Take care, everyone.